A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We would like to welcome you all to the press conference for the 60th Britannia Filmfare Awards 2014. Filmfare is the country's leading entertainment magazine, a part of Worldwide Media, a Times Group company. Other titles such as Femina, Hello, Grazia, Top Gear, BBC Good Homes, Trends, Lonely. May I now request Mr. Tarun Rai to share a few words.
First, thank you very much for being here on a Sunday evening. What started 60 years ago as a very modest ceremony at Metro Cinema, where we gave away only 5 awards, today years, we are embarking on a new journey. It's a new beginning because Britannia is making its debut with us, and as Priyanka realized, lots of goodies come with it. So I'd like to thank Varun. Varun is, besides the head of Britannia, is also a dear friend for actually partnering us and embarking on this new journey with us. Both Britannia and Filmfare are iconic brands of India, and I'm very happy and I'm very confident that this association is only going to raise the stature of our awards. And of course, I'm so happy that Priyanka is here with us. And Priyanka is a multiple Black Lady winner, and she has been a huge support to us. And her recent performance in Mary Com had me floored, knocked me down. And I was telling Jitesh that I hope she gets the Black Lady this year, because I don't want to get Priyanka angry with her boxing gloves on. I like this effect. Absolutely. No, but really, seriously, I took my kids along, and both my kids, my daughter and my son, are interested in sports. And at the end of it, I said, you know, this is what's required, dedication and perseverance. So it's very, very inspirational. I enjoyed it. So Jitesh, she has my vote. Where's Jitesh? But really, thank you very much. And as I was talking to Varun, one of their biggest, more powerful brands is Good Day. So I should say it's beginning of good days for Filmfare and Filmfare Awards. So thank you once again for being here.
Association between 2 companies or 2 organizations which have been leaders in their domain for many, many, many years, right? Britannia. And don't let your minds wander too far. It's food and films. So we are really looking forward to this association. So looking forward to a very exciting association. Britannia is at a part of journey where we are looking at delighting our consumers in every which way. And we hope to make this platform a great platform to showcase all our innovation. Thank you all for being here, and look forward to a great association.
Thank you, Mr. Berry. Could I please request Priyanka to say a few words?
Well, it's always wonderful to share the dais with you, sir. The last time also we had a lot of fun when we were introducing the new trophy, which I threatened them that I'll steal. But yes, I said, Mr. Berry, welcome aboard, because I guess I've always been a Times girl. My career started with Femina Miss India. My life as I know it started with the Times Group, and Filmfare is a huge part of that. And as a film actor, it's the one time that you look forward to wearing your best outfit, you look forward to sitting in a car, you look forward to the bright lights, and you look forward to those few moments of anticipation before you're the best girl of the night, before you're the belle of the ball. And sometimes you get the lady in black, and sometimes you don't. But that feeling of being amongst the best of the best is only felt with Filmfare. And my support to Filmfare has always been the same. They never settle for less, and it's always incredible to be included in the best of the best when it comes to the Filmfare Award. I want to say though, that I'm really, really happy with this new association with Britannia, because the only way my mother could get me to drink milk when I was a kid was by threatening me that she'll never let me have bourbon again. So it's my favorite biscuit. And I remember my childhood memories only with Britannia. So it's incredible that Britannia and Filmfare have come together, because for I think every kid growing up to like films, which is most of us in India, or you know, knowing about cinema, the thought has always been Filmfare, Filmfare Awards, the Filmfare magazine, everything to do with Filmfare. So the fact that the two of you have come together, I think it's a force to reckon with, and I would wish you all many, many successful years of togetherness. So here's looking forward to a new era. Thank you.
With this, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed members of the print and digital media, we open the session for question and answers. We have mics in the audience, so you can ask your questions. Thank you.
Hi, this is Sohail from Glamsham. My question is to Priyanka. This is the most prestigious award, in fact, in the country. How much are you eagerly waiting for this award? And this time you have Mary Com, so how much are you confident also?
Well, every year I have a film,
Yeah.
which I'm very
This time,
confident about. But it really doesn't depend on me. It depends on the jury and the people who vote. And every year I look forward, I wear my best dress, and I sit down. And some days the black lady's mine, and some she's not. So this year is going to be the same. I'll wear my best dress, and I'll wait.
But this time Mary Com does it. I mean, the people appreciated the film, in fact. Like,
वही तो मैंने कहा, हर साल मेरे साथ
हर साल
ऐसी
होता है,
फिल्में
but
आती
इस
हैं
बार
जो
लगता
लोग
है कि-
appreciate करते हैं. कभी-कभी award मिलता है, कभी-कभी नहीं मिलता. You can't sit with that. I've never done my films thinking कि ये film करने से मुझे एक award मिलेगा. But जब मिलते हैं तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है, because it's a sense of encouragement. It's a sense of feeling like, you know, you stand up in front of your colleagues and friends, and your work and your hard work has been appreciated. So yeah, it's a great feeling. जब नहीं मिलता तो बुरा भी लगता है, of course, I'm not going to deny that. But it's really not up to us to sit down and say, okay, I'm going to do a film which is going to get me the black lady. Eventually, I think it's a decision that sometimes comes your way and it doesn't.
But कभी ऐसे कोई award के लिए you have felt कि नहीं, this time I need an award, and कभी उसके लिए कोई जाती थोड़ी manipulation करनी, कभी ऐसे को हुआ है?
तो किस तरह की manipulation से मुझे award मिलेगा?
I don't know.
आप मुझे बता दो ना, नहीं तो फिर I'll start working on that with Jitesh अभी से. क्या करने से मिलेगा मुझे?
कैसे कभी सुनने मिलता है, in fact, like.
मुझे नहीं पता, मैंने हमेशा कहा आपको, मैं अलग
नहीं,
हर
कभी
celebrity
शाहरुख
की
खान
तरह
also
नहीं
used
हूँ.
to say I want this award this time, so definitely it's maybe it's in a
तो
very
आपको वो हर
fun
चीज
way.
मिलती है जो आप चाहते हैं?
नहीं होता है कभी पता नहीं, कभी ऐसी फीलिंग आई है? I'm just
मुझे तो
asking
हमेशा ऐसी
you.
फीलिंग आती है कि मुझे हर चीज जो मुझे चाहिए मिलनी चाहिए, लेकिन जिंदगी तो ऐसी नहीं होती ना. तो बेतुकी बातें नहीं करते. We just come back to the point that I don't think awards are great. As an artist, I'm sure अगर आप लोगों के बीच में भी awards मिलने लगे, you would want to put your best forward. कि आप अपने बेतुके सवालों की जगह ऐसे सवाल पूछेंगे. No, I know, Sohail. But I'm just saying that I think, you know, you can't control awards. Sometimes, of course, you sit down and say, oh shit, you know, I gave my best performance and I should have got an award, but you don't get it. And sometimes you don't expect it और आपको मिल जाता है. So it's not something that is in our hands. I don't think any artist, this is something I really, really feel. I don't think any artist should sit down and say कि मैं ये film करूँगा ताकि मुझे award मिले. I think अगर आप अपने काम को honesty से करें, तो जिस तरह का, और मेरे साथ ये बहुत हुआ है काफ़ी फिल्में, बाय गॉड्स ग्रेस आई एम रियली ब्लेस्ड, जब मुझे इतना प्यार मिलता है ऑडियंस से, लोगों से, कि आई डोंट अंडरस्टैंड व्हाट इज इट दैट आई डिड डिफरेंट. सो फॉर मी the most incredible feeling is when people like Tarun turn around and tell me कि मेरा हमारा वोट आपके पास है, हमें अपने बच्चों के साथ गया था फिल्म देखने और उनको बहुत पसंद आई फिल्म. तो जब ये सब सुनने को मिलता है, एक आर्टिस्ट को बस वही अप्रिसिएशन चाहिए होती है और अवार्ड्स भी उसी में शामिल होते हैं.
हमें तो बहुत उम्मीद है कि this time you're going to definitely get it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, while the mic is going around, I'll ask you a question on about Mary Kom.
Must.
You said in some interview that the fact that the Mary Kom's character was not from the Northeast is not as material. I mean, you are not from the Northeast, but
I wasn't from the
yeah,
Northeast.
yeah, as a character, and I could sense it almost from the first 15 minutes of the movie that very quickly you forget that you are not the Mary Kom from the Northeast because you get so much into the character that it's almost, you know, immaterial whether you are from the Northeast or not, because you start believing it very quickly. And when you start your fighting scenes, and I was wondering, are you now a good boxer? How much did you have to train?
I mean, I can say I'm a boxer today. I had to learn the sport. हाँ, मैं शायद जीत ना पाऊँ अगर आप मुझे रिंग में डाल दें किसी बॉक्सर के साथ, लेकिन अपने आप को डिफेंड कर लूँगी. आई नो द स्पोर्ट, आई नो द रूल्स. मैं गेम खेल सकती हूँ. इट्स लाइक हम लोग सब समझते हैं ना कि हम लोग सचिन तेंदुलकर हैं व्हेन वी स्टार्ट प्लेइंग क्रिकेट. इट्स लाइक दैट. सो आई कैन से कि मैं व्हेन आई गो इनसाइड द रोप मैं अपने आप को मेरी कॉम समझती हूँ. प्रॉब्ली वोंट बी, लेकिन मुक्के मेरे काफ़ी अच्छे हो गए. Really, this is the first time, you know, people don't have questions. I'm quite shocked.
On the board with them, in fact, like maybe definitely it's one of the prestigious award. You can say a big organization also.
Yeah.
What was the reason to come on the board with them?
No, so I gave you all the answers when I spoke. It's an association of two organizations which are very, very similar, and we are in a phase where we are looking at launching more and more new products, and this will be a perfect time for us to showcase it through this platform. So that really is the reason. Yeah? Answers it?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, thanks.
Hi Priyanka, Urvi here.
Hi Urvi, I'm a little under the weather, so मेरी आवाज़ usually इतनी sexy नहीं है.
That's all right. Priyanka, you recently said that, you know, Bajirao Mastani is testing you as an actor. So which one is a difficult role? Was it Mary Kom or is it Bajirao Mastani?
You know, I tend to, I think, just pick parts that test me. But every film and every character that I play has a different kind of homework. It's like, you know, when you go to write, I'm sure for you, when you go to write an article, you have to do different kind of research for almost everything that you write. So it's the same thing. Mary Kom was a different kind of difficulty, physically exhausting, emotionally very difficult. I was very scared when I was playing Mary Kom because, like Tarun said, I don't look like her. So I was most afraid of that, ki, you know, log bolenge ki, what is this? She doesn't look like Mary. So my biggest concern was to take that away in the first 10-15 minutes. So Bajirao Mastani is a different kind of difficult. It's a heartbreaking character. It breaks my heart every time I say her lines. Plus, it's 500 years old. So the language, the body language, the dressing, and it's my first period film, all that is extremely exhausting. But more than anything, it's very emotionally depleting for me as a film. So yeah, it's difficult on another level. Thanks.
Hi, this is Ilika here from Zoom. Hi.
Hi, Ilika.
This question is for Priyanka and Mr. Rai, both of y'all. Here. It's the sixth, Filmfare completes 60 years. It's 6 decades of, you know, celebrating the Indian film industry. Any incidents or any, you know, memories of Filmfare which you have, old memories of maybe Priyanka, if you've seen maybe old clips or old Filmfare events, or Mr. Rai, if you could tell us what we don't know, maybe, you know, few things, what happens backstage, any particular incident or memory which, with stars, celebrities, which you still remember?
You know a Filmfare for so much longer than I do.
I know Priyanka saying at one of our shows, I I don't go back 60 years. I might look at and
Yes, yes, of course.
But I do remember Priyanka holding the black lady and said, this, I'm sure nobody at home will mind getting the black lady home. So that I remember. So that was quite a moment. But otherwise, through the years, I have watched some old clips, and it's wonderful. And to answer one of the questions that was being asked earlier, the very fact that we started in 1954 and without a break for 60 years, every year, we have been giving these awards is because we have got credibility in the industry. Priyanka is right. Sometimes she deserves it, but she doesn't get it because it's a process. There are 100 films that are made. It's a jury process. Before that, it's a popular vote, and in a popular vote, depends on the timing of the movie. She can't take advice from you and say, okay, can you manipulate it? Because if we had done that, we would have lost credibility, and we wouldn't have been here 60 years later. But it does give me goosebumps when I see the footage starting from the Metro Cinema days, and all the biggies of the awards have been there receiving the award, and our stature has grown because of the respect that we get from the industry, and we get the respect for the industry because of our credibility. So there are many moments. I think Jitesh has been there longer, and he can rattle off some of the more interesting ones, including some very eccentric ones as to why Lata Mangeshkar did not receive the trophy unless it was covered with a cloth. So, but more of that later with Jitesh.
Priyanka,
for me, like Mr. Rai said, that was a special one because my dad was sitting there, I remember, and I said, I don't know where it came from. I said, I think I had done Dostana, isliye I made a funny joke saying that I don't think anybody at home will mind if I take this lady home. And it was really funny because my dad found it very funny. But I remember this moment actually, when me and another female colleague of mine who were both nominated for Best Actress that year, and we both had done really great films, and just about 5-6 minutes before we realized that we were not going to get the award. And usually what happens is people get up and go when they're not getting the award. And I remember my dad had told me that, you're going to be a big sportsman, you're going to sit there, and even if you get it or you don't get it, you're going to clap for whoever wins. So me and my female colleague, we sat down and we said, you know what? We're going to be good sportsmen about this, and we're going to clap for whoever wins. And we did that. And I think for me, that was a really great moment of camaraderie. Yes, we were both hurting and we were both annoyed, but we both sat down and we did that. And it was good. It was celebrating art, and it was celebrating good work. And I think eventually that's what comes out of competition, appreciating good work.
Thank you.
Hi Priyanka, this is Latika from 9XM. I have two questions for you. Firstly, you just tweeted about you not being well because of cold and fever and cough also. And few days back there were reports of you fainting on the sets of Bajirao. So is it that working for Bajirao is getting too hectic for you that it's affecting your health?
Sanjay sir will kill me if you start spreading these rumors. First of all, I didn't faint. I really didn't faint. I just swooned a little bit. But I didn't faint, which is fully false. In fact, I haven't fainted for a lot of years. I would like to clarify that. Secondly, I'm sick, yes, because I think it's in the air also. A lot of people have the flu. And yesterday I was performing in a very dusty ground. I'm extremely allergic to dust. I'm asthmatic, so I think that's what happened. And I was in the air and I had feathers all around me, and I think that's what got me a little down. So I have fever and flu and cough and all that, but that doesn't take me away from my game face.
Okay, my second question is that the year is coming to an end. So any good memories or any such memories that you have throughout the 2014? And any New Year resolution for the upcoming one?
I think, as soon as December starts coming, I feel like I remember the December gone by, because I feel like the year just flies by, and that's so scary because you feel like your life is just passing you by, and So I start thinking about the things that I may have achieved, the good times, the bad times, and you reflect upon the year gone by, I guess, and to me, it's been a very bittersweet year. Every year has, I guess, in a way. I've had some incredible work that I'm doing. I'm part of amazing films, which is what I love. as a creative person, I'm doing so many different kinds of things. Whether it's my music, whether it's my production, whether it's as an actor, I try and do various things, or it's the stage work that I do, which I love also. But I think it's been a very gratifying year for me because especially of Mary Com. It was a film I was very scared of, but its success especially because people are so skeptical about female-led films, how successful they will be box office-wise. I'm not talking about whether you like it or not. Usually with female films, you know, we go on for 3 months and we trudge along, we make little money and then come to a big number, even if they are successful. To me, which is a big step for female actresses, I think, is the fact that Mary Com as a film took an opening which was almost the same as the boys' movies. You know, that to me shows that people are ready to watch films not based on their gender, but because of the fact that it's a good film. Which is a great time, I think, as a female actor to be in Indian cinema. And I hope that it helps future actresses and future generations to take those chances a little bit. It's damn scary. I want to quickly hide behind a big hero after this film so that they can take the blame. But it also is extremely gratifying. So it's been a wonderful year for me. And New Year's resolutions I don't make because I break them on 1st of January. So there's no point. I lie to myself.
Thank you.
No, I think I'm not even. I'm traveling, so I come back just for the day. But I don't know. We haven't figured out how I might be included within the Filmfare performing arts section yet. I have no idea. We haven't figured that out yet. Abhi to February mein, matlab end of Jan is time, no?
Any last questions?
Well, the trophy doesn't change. The Black Lady has stayed the Black Lady. What we did do some years ago was to actually bring back the original mold and the original metal. So from being only a few hundred grams, it's now become 3.5 kilos. And when we introduced it, everyone was receiving it on stage and saying, "Oop!" So we actually restored it to its original glory. But no changes in the Black Lady this time. But every year, we have to better what we did the previous year. Because, you know, like in the movie business, every year movies try to better, do new things. And similarly, if we are working with the stars and with the industry, there is pressure on us to outperform what we had done the previous year. So you can look forward to many new surprises this year. Sometimes, of course, the surprises are because of the stars themselves, because of their unavailability. And I hope Priyanka is going to be around. But yes, again, we go back to the drawing board. We start all over again after the previous show. And I can promise you, come 31st of January, you can look forward to a spectacular event.
My question is to Priyanka. There's something little out of our Prime Minister.
Wouldn't expect anything less from you.
Mr. Narendra Modi had visited Japan, in fact. Like, and just take the relation a little bit ahead. We're having a Japan Film Festival for the first time in India. How do you look forward to this thing, like for the filmmakers, for the artists, and as well as the whole Bollywood industry, in fact, like, you know?
Well, I think every film festival is an amazing celebration of cinema and films. And more than that, it's something that brings people together, people who like the creative arts, people who like entertainment. And the biggest testament to that is cinema in our country. So every film festival that happens, I would wish them luck. And I hope that, you know, it goes as forward as possible in taking cinema worldwide to a more respectable level where it's considered, you know, art. First of all, I don't think he said that, and you should watch the... Achha, I don't know. But I'm just saying that for me, I'm not somebody who sits down and says, oh, is film mein mere co-actors kaun hai? I always pick a film on a script level, and if something interesting comes by, it doesn't ever matter to me who my co-actors are.
Thank you so much for joining us here, ladies and gentlemen.
As New Year is near, so any New Year celebration plans do you have?
Yes, I'm going to be celebrating with my family and my friends. A few of us, I have a house in Goa, and I plan on going there with my family and my friends. And just 3-4 days, because उससे ज़्यादा मेरी team मुझे छुट्टी नहीं देती है. They think that मैं बिगड़ जाऊँगी. तो 3-4 दिन के लिए, I think it should be fun.
If you can wish a new year to everyone, New Year wishes.
Hi, this is Priyanka Chopra, and here's wishing all the viewers a very, very happy New Year.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here. And